Yeah.
What's going on, everybody? Since I'm on the topic of pressure washing versus soft washing, I want to do a little demonstration. Both of these, we've already talked about. The previous video, I showed you what a white tip was. That's pressure washing. That's putting out the highest percent, or the highest amount of pressure that machine can produce. In our case, it's about 3,200 psi. We don't clean with that pressure. You saw us blasting the deck with it. That was to remove the paint so they could recoat it. There's a lot of confusion within the pressure washing industry about these two tips. They're both called an Xjet tip. This is an Xjet that you can apply chemical with up to about 4%. You can change the tips inside to get a different dilution. This is also an Xjet tip that you use it to downstream. It's a much lower pressure. This tip puts out about 1,200 to 1,500 psi. This tip puts out about 500 to 600 psi. I'll show you a demonstration of the two. We'll start with the downstream tip, which we wash your house with. This is why we don't have to get close to your home to pressure wash. We can pull our chemical and apply it up to nearly 3 stories. But when I pull the trigger, you'll see it's got a wide fan. You can narrow it in. That pressure is about 500 psi coming out of the tip of the gun. Now, when I switch it over to the Xjet tip, and I've seen some local guys using this too, they will rinse a house with this tip right here. We clean wood and concrete with this. We don't put this on your siding. And you saw the pressure of the other tip. Now watch this one. Much different. And that's fanned all the way out. We use this to clean wood. Because it gives us a nice flow rate to really flush the wood out without putting too much pressure, scarring the wood. I'll go back to this downstream tip. This is the Xjet M5 Twist DS, is what they call it. This is an Xjet. You see it's got a little hose on it. Normally it's got a hose that runs to a chemical bucket, and it uses a Venturi effect to suck the chemical up in so you can apply it at high distances. We can do the same thing with this, but it's applying a much lower strength solution. But just to reiterate, they're two completely different tips, and this one's even got even broader fan pattern you can put on it. This is more of a rinsing tip, and this is what we clean your home with versus this pressure tip. Most people wouldn't call this a pressure tip, but we do, because it will peel paint when you get too close, and it's just too much pressure to be putting on your siding.